Hello, Netsky. Welcome to Budapest. How
Thank
are
you. Good, good. It's been a while. Budapest, good to be back. Last time I was here was for, it wasn't in Budapest, but I was in Hungary at Siófok for a Balaton sound. It's been a long time, Budapest. Good to be back.
Great to hear. Your latest album, which is simply entitled 3, came out earlier this year. Was it in any way different writing an album for Sony Music and not for Hospital Records this time?
Sure, yeah, it was. I mean, I spent 3 years in between my last album, Hospital, and the signing with Sony and the album coming out. But it's been a really fun journey. I think one of the things I really found nice with Sony was like their kind of catalog and the people they were working with, especially when it came down to features and other songs, and even songwriters. I think I've met and worked with a lot of people through Sony that they helped me with. And obviously, like there's a different way of working around it with like a major label rather than with like a really cool indie label. But like it's definitely a different way of working. And we had some really cool stuff coming in because of the label, I think, which was fun to work with. Like Emily Sunday, Chromeo, like Macklemore, people like that. Those were like all really nice surprises, I think, for me.
And now that you have 3 albums under your belt, what's next for Netsky?
Good question, yeah. Is it going to be a 4th album or not? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just really enjoying like making music in the studio right now, and I want to spend every second that I get back home into the studio, because there's not that much time like in the studio anymore, like there was years ago. But I'm gonna decide later next year what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe like an EP to start with, then an album afterwards. Maybe just singles, but we don't know.
Quite a lot of producers started their own label lately. Have you ever considered launching your very own?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, launching your own label is kind of a stepping stone in a typical producer's kind of career. I'm kind of a perfectionist, like most producers are, on everything we do, and like I want to have the time and the expertise and the friends to start it with before I even consider it. So it's not the right time yet, but like I'm sure I would do it one day. I'd love to.
You're also doing live performances. Can you tell to the people who haven't heard about this yet, how is it different than your regular DJ set?
So when we play live, we play with a band. There's no DJing involved whatsoever. There's no CDJs, there's no mixer. It's all live instruments. There's a drummer on my left and another keyboard player on my right, and I play some keys. So all the music we play is all played live. There's lots of guest vocalists we invite on stage. There's like people singing the songs live. There's our MC Steve, who hypes the crowd during the set. But it's really about energy with that. Like it's really about like trying to communicate as much as we can with the crowd. Playing full songs, only playing Netsky songs. Really like a fan experience rather than a DJ set, which we've been having really good feedback about it the last couple of 3-4 years. And I think, and I'm proud of it, we actually grow a lot as a band, and me myself as a musician, I think, because I'm not a classical trained musician or whatever. Like I'm a producer. Like I never touched a keyboard before we started playing live. But like it's a really nice curve. It's a nice learning curve, and it's nice that we're like getting somewhere. It's really cool to see that.
You have quite an amazing back catalogue. If you had to pick a favorite track that was made by you, what would be your choice?
I mean, for me it's different because like the tracks have kind of like an emotional meaning to me, right? Like some tracks bring me somewhere, some tracks open possibilities, and I think for me, like freshest in my memory is Rio, how it got me involved with like the Belgian Olympic team, with the Olympic Games in Rio, like all the traveling around it. That was like an amazing experience, and for that to happen just because of one song is like something mind-blowing to me. So that's definitely one of my favorite. I'm not talking musically, but like what happened with the song Rio, definitely.
How is the Belgian drum bass scene at the moment?
It's good. I wouldn't say I'm that close to like the local kind of drum and bass nights or the underground drum and bass scene in Belgium anymore, but like I think anybody that's involved with drum and bass knows that like Belgium is a massive jump up scene, which is there's not many parallels with my music and jump up, but like it's cool to see that. I mean, there's so many young kids going mental to in like massive race like Rampage in Sports Palace, for example, which is sold by a really good friend of mine, Hans. He just kills it. Like if you look at a massive venue like that, and you'd asked me 10 years ago, like, would this ever happen anywhere on the world? I would have said no. I would have hoped for it, but I would have never guessed it. And like for that to happen in my hometown in Antwerp is absolutely incredible. It's really cool to see a scene like that.
You played a few times now in Hungary. Do you have good experiences from over here?
Yeah. I mean, we did 2 festivals here. We did BLZTV and Sigurd Festival. And Sigurd is by far my favorite, one of my favorite festivals in Europe. I think outside of Belgium, probably my favorite. It's like, I love it. And we had the luck that we had some time around like the festival to like check out Buda and Pest, like do the full tourist thing, go up the mountain. It was boiling hot in summer here, I remember, but like, yeah, I really love this city. There's great hotels, great food. We went to this amazing place earlier where I had some incredible goulash. It's a really nice city, and I want to come back without DJing. I want to relax it sometime.